But what I want you to focus on is what problem are you solving? So we already know who it is for. So it is for a woman over 50 years old, and it could be with health problems. What solution are you looking to be able to offer to somebody that has a myriad of health problems, from cardiovascular to autoimmune disease to fatigue to whatever it is? Tell me what you do and what you've done to solve some of those problems, whether for yourself or for somebody else.
Well, I first start with their mindset.
No. We're not going to mindset.
Okay.
We're going to what is the problem?
The problem is actually that they are not healthy.
That's a pretty broad term. You're going to have to get a little bit more narrow. Are you helping people with cancer? Are you helping people that lost a limb? I mean, see how broad you're making this? You're making it really hard for yourself by being overly broad. Bring it in.
Yes, and that's the problem for me, because they have different kind of health issues.
Everybody has health issues. Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not a doctor, but what I want to do is not to replace their doctor, but I want to offer them something alongside that what their doctor is doing for them.
Can you define something?
To help them a lifestyle. I struggle with the word because I don't consider myself as a lifestyle coach, but to make
Carmen, give me your 30-second. I am here. This is who I am. This is who I help. And this is the outcome in working with me. Many of you that are listening may be confused. And if you're confused, a confused mind will never buy from you.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do right now is get some primary focus on who it is that you help and what's the outcome in working with you that helped you develop in your one-on-one calls with me. And if you haven't had a one-on-one call with me, then you need to schedule that. But in that 30 seconds, the clarity comes from understanding what problem it is, who your avatar is, what problem it is, how it shows up, and what that income is or outcome is going to be in working with. And you have to start there, or you can't go start doing research. Yeah. So let's go there.
I know the outcome.
What's the outcome?
The outcome is that they feel more energetic, they lose weight, and they feel healthier, probably being healthier.
Do you have a weight loss program?
No.
What is it that you want to do and provide for women?
I want to show that the way they can live without a diet, but looking at food, what is healthy, what is not healthy, what to eat, what not to eat, and how they can use their diet to become healthy.
So what we know about what you just said, Carmen, is that we first started out incredibly overly broad. And you can see how quickly that would be very confusing to not only the listener to what you're doing, but it's even harder for you to be able to start drilling down and understanding what does that market look like for me. The whole point of the research is to determine where is it in your space, where is it in the market segment that you're looking that's going to be profitable. Otherwise, you're looking at volunteering work, unless that's what you want to do, and that's perfectly fine. We're talking about business. And so the only way that you can think about your business is what market am I going to, and is there a market for it? That's what we're doing the research for, to determine who will pay for this. Is there a market big enough for me to sink some time and some energy and maybe some other resources into it so I can figure out who will buy this? So how big is that problem? So we already know that if I went out and looked at just some basic things, it's like I might just ask a word, the health industry. And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of things that come up with this. But let's say that it's health and wellness. So now when I go and I look it up, as the first thing you see is ads. So you don't want to come up with ads. You're looking for something that gives you a little bit more detailed information. And this is something that you can also put into as an extension for an Uber Suggest. So you can have an extension put on that will tell you a little bit more. And as you can see over here, you can see keywords in here. So what you're looking for are keywords for your industry, right? So you're looking at health and wellness. And how many are there? There's 22,000 sites with health and wellness. You can also then take a look a little bit farther down where you've got an area where you can be looking for additional information. What's the definition of wellness and health? So health is physical, mental, and social well-being, not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Wellness is an active process, okay? If that's closer to what you're looking at, now you can get and start drilling in a little bit about, okay, I need to know a little bit more about my health and wellness, maybe components of health and wellness, because now you're drilling in and starting to look at a little bit more about what the aspects of that are and what part of this are you playing a part of. So do you need to be certified? Do you need a certification? Do you need to have any other things that are associated with this? Like if you were going to be a yoga instructor, you'd have to have a certain amount of certification, because the more information that you're able to provide to your audience to verify that you've actually spent some time doing this, they may be willing to spend a little bit more time and money with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah,